y'all, Captain JGB84. Quick review. The Way Back is very good. Um, Surprisingly good. Um, where to begin? It's an indie film with Steve Carell, Maya Rudolph, and a few others, and it's about this kid named Duncan. What it is, his parents are divorced, and Steve Carell plays not like his stepdad, but the boyfriend to his mom, and Steve Carell's character Trent has a daughter who just does not care for Duncan at all and is kind of forced to spend time with him. This movie reminded me a lot of Perks of Being a Wallflower, in a way, right down to the main character. I identified with this kid like really well. Like he kind of reminded me of me. I mean, he kind of reminded me of me. I don't think I have very good social skills, and anyways, he becomes friends with this. They're in sort of, it looks like Cape Cod, I think. He becomes friends with this guy named Owen who works at a water park, and he sort of gets a job there. He gets a job there and starts building a reputation there. Meanwhile, he's presenting an entirely like blank face to like his mom and to Trent. Meanwhile, there's sort of the subplot with Trent in that he's not being completely honest uh, with Duncan's mom. Duncan's mom is Pam, and Duncan clearly hates Trent, and Steve Carell gives one of the best performances I've seen from him ever. When I first heard he was in it, I'm like, and I thought, can I really take this seriously? But it's like he's a scumbag in this movie. It's an incredible performance. There's other good performances too. The kid who plays Duncan, I don't know his name, but he's good. He look, I think he played a little too angsty at times. Maybe that's just the character, more the script, not really his performance, or I don't know. It felt a little too angsty, teen-esque. Um, it almost felt like it was in the 90s. There's very little reference to like technology. I mean, well, Duncan has an iPod, but it almost looked like it was set like late 90s. Um, uh, there's this subplot with Duncan and this girl that he kind of likes. I can't remember what her name was, but it's the actress from Bridge to Terabithia, the new one with just Josh Hutcherson, and that one girl, that blonde girl. That takes a neat thing. It's a bit of I like indie films, especially when they come out in the summer. It's like it kind of just a bit of like with all like summer films and all that. It's just a nice break, really. Um, but I wasn't expecting it to be this good. It's very good, very dramatic. I mean, some of the things, issues this film deals with. Like I kind of go through a few of these. Not to give too much insight into who I really am. But a very good film nonetheless. I was reading some reviews. People said it was very predictable but good. I didn't really feel it was predictable. I mean, there were aspects of it that like okay, I thought, oh yeah, this will kind of maybe go here, but not like predictable. So, um, very good, I think. Very dramatic, very touching. I was a bit sad at times, especially when you learn some things about Duncan's actual father. That gets a bit messed up at times. But the best thing about this movie is just Steve Carell. Like I think that's almost an Oscar-worthy performance. I think. There's this great sort of relationship with Duncan and Owen, the guy who works at the water park, and there's just a colorful band of characters of people who work at the water park. I don't have much else to say. It was a bit short. I mean, I wouldn't mind if it was a bit longer. Um, it's funny. It's dark. It's like a dark comedy. Maybe more of a dramedy. But I think very good. Underrated. So this is getting a very high 9. Um, and it might. I hope it does well. And it's a bit early for Oscar talk, but I think Steve Carell, I think that's an Oscar-worthy performance, right there. I mean, I know, just I don't know. I think it is. What else to say? Yeah, the few gripes. There's this like sort of metaphor that's used sort of at the water park. Like if two people go down a slide and the one guy who goes second is able to go and is just somehow able to go to get in front of the first guy. Some metaphor like that I think maybe I just didn't understand it well enough. I think it could have been a bit longer. There's a few things that they don't really feel like unresolved. They just feel kind of bit rushed. And there are things I wish they did a little more with. I noticed the bits where the editing kind of looked like it kind of felt a bit sloppy. I think the dialogue, just in particular with Trent's daughter, I think could have been a bit better. This is a good movie. I recommend it. A bit of a surprise for me. It's nice seeing something sort of smaller and more personal, I guess. Um, but I don't know what else to say. I think it's a very good film. Wasn't expecting it to be that good, and Steve Carell, I think you have Steve Carell is he's the highlight for this movie for me. He's just a scumbag, really, and it's weird when you think about it because it's Steve Carell. He's funny. He's not funny in this movie at all. He's just a dirtbag. He's just like the lowest level of scum you could get. That's how good of a performance he gives. Um, I don't know what else to say. A very high 9, and I don't know. We'll see if there's any more indie films coming my way, but that's all I have to say for now. So see ya.